Yeah, that thing's so big it could fit the cat in it, huh? Yeah. Some may call this an encyclopedia, some may call it a Bible. I don't know, but there's a lot going on in here. And let's see what I can find. There's got to be a manual in here. Oh yeah, look at all this. No way, right on top. You know, sometimes things just work out for you. Not very often, but once in a while. Starting the generator. When gasoline is selected, if the generator is brand new, it's not, but I've never used it before. It says prime the fuel system by pressing and holding the primer button until all air bubbles have been purged. This should only take a few seconds. Do not prime for longer than this or you could flood the engine. So what I'm going to do is prime it for a couple of seconds and then I'm going to try again until it works. All right, I got the propane tanks loaded up. So this is like something that's kind of difficult, is finding the right solution for the propane tanks to secure them. And you know what my solution is? I have a soft tonneau cover, and all I do is I latch it down. And that works for me, instead of having to run straps. It actually holds it down pretty good. Don't get me wrong, sometimes they break free. Works for me. Alright, so if you've been with us since the beginning of inception, then you know how frustrated I get with Tractor Supply. They're always out of propane or they don't have somebody to do it. There it is. We got propane truck here. I haven't even gone inside yet. It's been cold here, kind of unprecedentedly cold here where we are. So I figured they'd be out of propane. So I was anticipating walking in there and, you know, them saying no propane, but they're filling it up now. So if I just drag my feet for a little bit, I think we'll be able to get some propane. All right, so I got everything I needed except for the oil. Now, I got confused because the oil is actually the same oil that goes in my truck. So I thought I had some in the bed of my truck, and I'm not sure. So let's find out together because I really hope I don't have to go back to town, but if I do, I do. I was like, why am I going to buy this oil if I have another 2-gallon jug in the back? Why would I do that? I should have just bought it. I'd use it anyways. Oh, I see it. I see it. It's in. I totally planned this out. Totally did. $15W40. I love when a plan comes together. Merry Christmas, Scott and Lauren. Oh, what do I feel like? The easy part's over. Now I feel like it's just going to get continuously harder. I have my oil approved can, which is the soda cup from earlier today. I think this should do it, hopefully. It was my catch can. And yeah, let's dive into this. Oh, wow. We're off to a start. Yeah, the dog, I just grabbed the dog bed because it's all rocks here. So she thinks that she's going to be able to lay down. Not the case. I'm laying down. All right, so I'm going to fire up the generator, just get it up to not really operating temp, but just warm it up a little. Okay, we're underneath the generator. There's the drain plug, which is just a rubber grommet. Tried using my fingers, but I might need a screwdriver. Oh, about break my fingers trying to get that off. Need a T50 to get the drain plug out. Whoa! That baby's thread locker did. Wow. I heard about this too. Oh.
Dang, dude.
Oh. I put all my might into that. That ain't much might, but also I've learned my lesson on this. I need gloves. Yeah. You guys might be able to get in here on this. Yeah, that actually is going to work out. Hopefully this is oil and not coolant. That's a joke. There's no coolant on this. Oh, she looks good. That oil looks great, actually. Okay, that didn't go too bad. Except for getting off that drain plug for the first time, about broke my back doing it. Probably could see my plumber crack and everything, but hey, that's just the way she goes. Alright, we're going to fill this bad boy back up. Nice. So it says 1.7 quarts. I don't really have a way to read that, so we're just going to fill it until it gets, you know, up here on the stick somewhere. Alright, so fun fact. On your gallon jugs, you got quarts over here. So on this clear. So right now, I'm not really holding it at that level, but I've got about 3/4 of a quart in, so I'm gonna go off that. Okay, there's about a quart. Well, according to the oil jug, I put about 1.5 roughly quarts of oil in. But I don't think you can really, so you can see the oil's all the way to the top. And I'm seeing if it'll settle out, and I don't think it's gonna, which is a problem. Is 1.7 quarts the size of this? Okay, well, I guess there's that. So I'm gonna have to pull the drain plug again. Save some time and really watch this video so you don't end up like me. Guys, this was totally planned. I wanted to really clean out all the old oil. Okay. Now I think I let out way too much, but... Okay. Call me crazy. Is there still too much in there? I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good about that, actually. Probably let out a little bit more to be safe. We're looking good. It's looking up. Alright, so we're going to have to give her a start here, and I'm not doing the gas just yet. We're going to try propane. Just see if I can get it turned on. Run it. Make sure there's no low oil light that comes on or anything like that. So let's give her a rip. Okay, I just ran it for a few minutes. Everything sounds good. The load came on good. Everything's just like before. So I'm going to check the oil level one more time now that I've let it run. And then we'll do the gas side of it. Perfect. Okay, so it came up just halfway onto these ridges that are on here. Ironically, that's my name. So right there, that's where you want it, I think. You know, anywhere where it's touching those ridges. So I had an inclination that this took about a quart of oil, right? I mean, it's a small generator. I put about 1.7 in, and it was right to the brim. So I would recommend putting in like 3/4 of a quart to a quart, seeing where you're at on your dipstick so you don't have to redrain new oil out of the bottom like I had to. Not that it's that big of a deal, it's just a pain more or less. Okay, so down here in the corner, there's a lever. This little black lever right here. You'll see one side says LPG this way or gas this way. So you push it over to gas. Now it's on the gas side. I guess that means I had to go put gas in it. All right, so I'm using non-ethanol fuel. Small engines don't like ethanol fuel because if they didn't have ethanol, or I mean if they didn't have non-ethanol, then I probably would have just got the high test, the 93, but I don't know. This generator is going to sit for a while because we're going to be hooked up, you know, on and off throughout the next month. So I don't really want to like let that gas sit. I have had a small generator that I put ethanol fuel in and it did gum up the carburetor. This has happened. So here's my fuel door. It's on the back of my Brinkley. So in here I got an air compressor which could maybe blow up like 3 child balloons. But back here got your, you know, fuel transfer for your buggies, and then right here is the generator fuel. Now, I did buy a $5 funnel. Oh boy, it's another thing. It's like straight. This is going to be a problem. Oh yeah, I hate these cans. Safety can, aka pour gas all over the ground.
Are you talking to me or the dog?
Whew, it's cold today. So yeah, probably noticed it just kind of died. The video died, the camera died yesterday, and I got sick of trying to fill up this gas tank with those crappy safety cans that you spill fuel all over the place with. And I had to get a funnel that had a bend in it because this thing is just, it's not built for it. So we're gonna pick up and see, we'll get some fuel in this thing, see if we can get this thing primed up and running. I'm gonna prime it some more. It says only a few seconds, but I think that's a lie. I just heard the fuel pump make a different noise. We must be getting close. Yeah, I bet you that's it right there. We'll find out because she's going to start. She's going to run like 5 cycles until it starts.
Okay.
Come on, girl. Woohoo! She's running on gas now, baby. We're cooking with gas now. It's game changing. Perfect. Love it. Alright, so I successfully ran it for like 20 minutes. Everything's good on it. Very happy, actually. Just gonna pull the air filter out, clean that, and put it back in. And literally, this whole thing's done. She's got maintenance and everything done to it, so good to go. There's the filter. It's really not too bad. A little bit of crap on it, but it looks pretty good overall. But this is just something you clean with warm water and Dawn soap. Let it completely dry out and stick it right back in. Simple as that. So I'll do that all on my own, but I want to thank you guys if you made it this far. I hope this helps as well. I think it will. Definitely prime that fuel. You'll hear it. It's pretty loud. Like the thudding sound of the primer going on the fuel pump, and then you'll hear the sound turn to a different sound. it's a lot softer and quieter. Run it for like a few more seconds and then give her a rip. And it should fire up for you, hopefully, if you hear that sound. So I wish they put that in the manual. They just said, oh, only prime it for 2 seconds. Well, no, it took a lot more than that for the initial start. Like I said, we've had this camper for 1.5 years. We've only used a generator on propane. And now we're on gas. And I think I'm just going to run it on gas now, so we can conserve the propane tanks for the hot water. And the heat source, the furnace, of course. We'll see you next week. Thanks, guys.